rhetorical question. So what happens if you crash the cab, it catches fire and I can't get out because the doors are locked?
You're burned to death. How long will you be?
Depends whether they let me out or not. It's a mental hospital.
Hello?
Shirley Temple without a condom.
Shirley Temple with a condom.
Without.
With?
There's a girl around the corner who'll do it.
Then she's an idiot.
Hello, Jimmy. Irish. Rather thoughtful of me, don't you think? Scunthorpe. How are you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
Been away from your work for 4 months, Jimmy.
There's nothing wrong with me. Now, what do you want?
Just thought you might like a visit.
You left it a bit late.
Why did you rape her?
Who?
Jane Penhaligon.
I didn't.
Where are you going? Hey, Jay, come on. Do you know what you're doing? Come on, Jay. Shirley Temple without a condom, 50 quid.
40.
You've never raped anyone?
No,
You're a liar.
I'm not.
How old are you?
46.
You got your end away for the first time, say, 30 years ago?
Thelma.
Thelma. And the ones after Thelma? A dark alley, backseat of a car. I struggle a bit, but you're full of beer. And what's your left hand for?
We're talking about the
It's to
rape
hold
of
the
Jane
wrists.
Penhaligon.
While your
On
right
the
hand
ground, on
runs free,
concrete, the man
and you
wore
keep on
the
doing
mask.
it
No,
until
come
you're
on, what's so
absolutely
bloody
sure,
ever? You cannot make the comparison,
absolutely
Jimmy.
bloody
There is
positive
no
you're not
bloody
gonna get in.
comparison.
And only then do you stop. We've all done it. Everyone my age and over. We could all be had up for rape. Right?
Wrong. So what?
So don't look at me like I'm a piece of muck.
We're not talking about date rape here, Jimmy. You wore a mask. You carried a knife.
It wasn't me.
Knocked her about a bit. She thought you were going to bloody kill her.
It wasn't me.
How much is that dog in the window? The one with the waggity tail. How much is that dog in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale. I don't want a pony or a kitten. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishes. You can't take a fish for a walk. How much is that dog in the window? The one with the dog in the window. I do hope that dog is for sale.
Filthy little slut.
How much is that dog in the window?
You've always wondered what it was like. You filthy little slut. Well, now you're gonna find out. Little tart. You little slut. You're dying for it, aren't you? 12 years old and you're dying for it. You filthy little bitch.
I've seen your case notes. Nervous breakdown 16 weeks ago.
I'm over
Stressed, depressed, prone to anxiety attacks. Guilt does that to a man.
Guilt over Bilborough's death.
Guilt over the rape of Jane Penhaligon.
Guilt over the death of a much-loved colleague.
Is that what you've been telling her for 16 weeks, is it?
Why should I rape her? I've screwed her. I've got sick of screwing her. So why should I rape her?
Convince me.
A little tattoo on the inside of her thigh.
No, I know you raped her.
A rapist is going to see that, is he? Rip him off, stick it in, dark corner, and a rapist is going to see a little thing like that? You've kissed that little tattoo, haven't you, Fitz? You felt the hair tickle your cheek as you kissed it. For God's sake, you've been there. If a fat piss artist like you could screw her, anybody can.
I believe she said something similar.
Well, there you go then.
You've been dipping into your guardian again, haven't you?
Wilbur screwed her. He's dead. Do you think I'd lie about something like that? You think I'd lie about that?
I think you're capable of anything.
I've got my money. I had 50 slotted down the side. My wife was checking it.
I've got to have it.
Yeah, well, I'll give you it next time.
I need it tonight. The kids are at school in the morning. They need their dinner money. There's a man coming first thing for the rent.
Yeah, well, I'll pass it in the morning.
I'm sure you will. Have you got a cash card?
Yeah?
His bank's up the road.
All right, I'll be 5 minutes.
I'm coming with you. I'll be about 5 minutes now, okay?
It hasn't cleared.
What?
Your wages are in, but the cheque hasn't cleared.
What are you going to do?
Never put your faith in technology.
Oh, thanks. It'll clear by Tuesday.
I need it tonight. You're going to have to borrow it.
Technology's got no heart, no soul.
Do you mind? Who off? Who can I borrow it off?
can't tell
A friend.
You're desperate for money.
A neighbour.
She doesn't have kids.
Your wife.
Worry.
Are you serious?
She won't have spent the whole 50. She has
We're
something
all
left.
getting replaced.
I went round block. I won't embarrass you, but I need that money, Dave.
This machine.
I want it, Dave, or she'll start screaming rape. Right now. Because that's exactly what it is. It's rape.
Goes down.
We
We have
are
agreement. I can marry you won't do yours. It's bloody rape.
Don't touch me. Give it.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's working.
I want that money,
Nobody's
Dave.
making money. Buy the machines that the machines are making. A solution is needed.
What do you want from me?
I want you to tell me that you raped her.
Did she send you?
Hardly spoken to her for 4 months.
I didn't rape her.
She needs you to acknowledge your guilt.
I've been listening to that language for months. I've had psychologists and psychiatrists and therapists and counselors coming out with bullshit like that. I've got an A level in it. I'll tell you what you want.
I know what I
I'll
want.
tell you what you really want.
I know what I
You
want.
want to go back to her, the all-conquering bloody hero, and get your leg over. That's what you really want.
You find sex a fascinating subject, don't you, Jimmy?
Right. I'll be 5 minutes. Hi, Dad. Where's your mum? Kitchen. Kids are still up.
We're going now. Joan, Teresa, Bernard.
Oh, but Mum, it's in the best part of the programme.
Did you take money out of me wallet?
The milkman.
You could have missed him.
I missed him last week.
How much is there?
28 pounds. The kids need a dinner money in the morning. Are you okay?
Well, give her my love. And a big kiss.
If you want to smoke, you smoke.
Really? Now, why can we keep the light on?
Not if you're going to mess about.
Just 3.
Night, Mum.
10 minutes, then it's off. Night, lads.
Night.
Kiss your daddy night.
Night, Dad.
Night, sweetheart.
Night, Dad.
Oh, sleep tight now.
You too.
I'm going to... Did you get it?
I'll get it.
Where? Where are we going?
You bitch. You bloody hard-faced bitch. Thinking you could just walk into my house.
Stop the car.
Send my wife, my kids, my whole bloody family. Who the hell do you think you are? You're nothing compared to them, you scum.
I've got a weapon.
If you get paid, you get paid. If you don't get paid, you don't get paid. You've got no rights.
I'll wait till Tuesday.
How dare you come into my
Wait
house?
till Tuesday!
You piece of scum.
You keep away from me! Don't you touch me! Leave me alone!
You're right, James.
Hello, Dave.
Bless me, Father, if I've sinned.
Yeah, what's the matter?
Bless me, Father, if I've sinned.
Come on, let's go inside.
I've been to see Jimmy Beck.
You weren't around when I needed you, Fitz. I've had to cope on my own. And I have. Thank you very much. I've told you, keep your nose out.
Well, I can't. I have to ask you this.
Yes?
Did you and Jimmy Beck ever, you know...
For God's sake.
You're my brother, for God's sake. Help me!
If you want absolution, you're going to have to earn it. 2 conditions. 1, you have an obligation to that woman's children for the rest of your life. You look after them. That's time, money, effort. Can you promise me that? Now, you look at me, can you promise me that?
Yes.
2, you tell your wife everything.
She was a prostitute. I can't tell Maggie I've been with her.
Capable of killing another human being, but you can't tell your wife you've been with a prostitute. You tell her everything. I am so sick of sharing your dirty little secrets. You tell her everything.
Right.
You renege on that promise, David. I'm going straight to the police. What are you doing here?
What's up?
Hello, Eddie.
Is it Ma? Don't say anything. It's bad news, I know that. I just don't know how bad news. I'm clutching at straws here. Serious illness. Operation required.
She's dead.
I'm so sorry, Fitz.
How?
Stroke. 8:30 tonight. I got her to the hospital. She died 10:20.
It's nearly 2 hours in hospital. So that's nearly 2 hours in the hospital.
I heard.
How did you not phone me? Don't stand there like you know all the secrets of the universe. How did you not phone me?
You don't want to hear this, Eddie.
How did you not phone me?
I didn't want to leave her side. And you've seen her once in the last 3 months, so...
Oh.
I thought you must be busy.
You always wear a sanctimonious wee shite.
Have my bag.
Grace, delicious, isn't it?
I'm not with you.
Life's boring, banal. And then a parent dies. And at last, there's a genuine emotion. Profound emotion. And you savor it. It's delicious.
You're being a bit hard on yourself.
How long's it been going on?
Tonight was the first time ever. The third time.
With the same prostitute? What did you do with them? What did you do with them that you couldn't do with me?
You all right, sir?
Nobby Styles, love.
Sorry?
Hiles.
Bruce Charnock, he found her.
Have you touched her, Mr. Charnock?
No? The Glasgow man. Hard drinking, hard living. And the graveyards are full of them.
University educated, late 20s, still a DC, and a job where anyone with half a brain gets to be chief constable. I can understand your bitterness, sir.
I've seen some terrible things in this job.
But she's not a pretty sight.
I'm talking about you, lad.
My mum died last night.
Oh, sorry, Fitz.
Sir? It's a classic disorganized murder. He's used a weapon instead of his bare hands, probably that chisel. It was probably lying about. No, there's no rust on it. He might have brought it in his car. There's tire marks down there. But why a chisel? A jack? A torch, maybe, but a chisel? Is he a builder, maybe? A joiner? But no, he would keep his tools out of sight. In the boot, not conveniently to hand. Maybe the chisel was hers. In which case, she's somebody who's learned to look after herself. Had to learn to look after herself. And the way she's dressed and what he's done to her. She's a prostitute.
Oh, hello, Danny.
Michael, this is Eddie, my brother.
Oh, pleased to meet you. Come in. I'm sorry about your mother, Eddie. She was a great woman.
Fitz.
Sorry?
Call me Fitz.
Fitz. Come in. Now, this is my brother, David.
I'll, excuse me.
Right.
Sure.
I'll be in touch. Right, what'll it be?
Scotch.
Ham and tea or coffee?
Do we have a name yet?
No.
Early 30s, smoker, given birth at least once. 5 or 6 blows to the skull. Brain hemorrhage, that's what killed her. Traces of semen. She had unprotected intercourse just before death. Tearing to the vagina, but no bruising, so the chisel was inserted after death.
Would you like to read something?
The Salmon on the Mount.
Fitz?
I'd like to talk about her. Plain English. No platitudes.
Yeah, fine. Communion?
Yeah.
No. I'm not going to take communion.
I would want you to.
Yeah, but it means nothing to me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
Anything else?
A game of bingo. Halfway through the syllabus.
You've got a name. Jill McElvanny.
Right.
Oh, by the way, give me back coming back in a moment. Hey, do you mind doing it?
Well known. Lives local.
Oh, it's Jimmy Beck!
It's good to be home.
Listen, lads, I've got to say this. As you know, Jimmy's had a bit of a bad time with his nerves and that, Someone needs to take it easy on him. No sudden shocks or anything like Janie getting around him. Okay, come on, let's get back to it. Let's get serious.
It's not even playing cricket anyway. It's because you're crap. No, it's not. How many football teams do you see playing cricket in summer? What's that got to do with it? Shh. Got a lot to do with it.
This,
Yeah,
the
the football team, they're all rounders, good at everything.
to catch this killer
Don't
and all
play
killers
cricket.
as quickly
No,
as
nice.
possible. Jean McIlvenny was an occasional
Shh.
prostitute, and we have reason to believe she was out on the street sometime before her death. We'd like to speak to anybody who saw Jean McIlvenny on Sunday night. We can assure anyone who comes forward, anyone who phones us, that their information will be treated as strictly confidential. This was a frenzied attack by a brutal killer, and we're appealing to the public to help us solve this case.
I was with Jean McIlvenny on Sunday night. I don't know his name. We call him Shirley Temple. Drives a gold Renault.
Why Shirley Temple?
He likes you to sing some little girly song. Suck your thumb a bit. Turns him on.
There's always money out front, Denise.
Unless he's a regular, yeah.
What if I couldn't pay? You'd come across and I couldn't pay.
You wouldn't get through the door, sweetheart.
You wouldn't take a cheque.
No way. I'd go with you to the cash machine.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. Was that the song you heard?
Yes.
Three cash machines in the area, sir. This is everyone who used them Sunday night.
How many is there?
83.
You okay?
Can I make a suggestion, sir?
No, you can tell me what's wrong with you.
Can I make a suggestion, sir?
She sang, How Much Is That Doggy?
Okay, fine. Okay, off you go. Okay, let's hear it.
The argument was over money. If he got money out of the machine, he'd have paid her, not killed her. 9 names on that, put their cards in, but got no money out. We should talk to them first.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Sir? Can I take Beck with me?
You had a gun in your mouth and you pulled the trigger.
You stuck a gun in my mouth. Slight difference.
You pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
You felt guilty
Yeah.
about raping me.
About Bilborough's death.
You're lying, Jimmy. Tell me you raped me, Jimmy.
Where is it?
Where's what?
Did you wear it?
Filthy hands off me!
What's up?
Do not touch me! Don't touch me!
Stop taping me!
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're pathetic, love.
To tyrants fall. Must in their turn to tyrants.
Yeah. Sunday night, you were standing by a cash machine in Bournemouth Street, is that right?
You want me like that? You want me like that?
Were you in Bournemouth Street on Sunday night?
My father used to work here. Him and thousands of others.
Were you in Bournemouth Street on Sunday night?
You don't care, do you?
Look, I'm a bit pushed for time.
Falklands War. And I came back home to this?
Well, I'm interested in events a bit closer to home.
Jeez! Look, I'm a policeman. Well, I'm a war hero. I'm a bleeding war hero!
Yes, medical control. Attention urgently required. Urgently required.
This is going to get you serious trouble. There's a police car on its way. This isn't urgently required. Urgently. Picture. Me and the lads. This is urgently required. Shut your mouth.
Why didn't you come and knock on the door?
Because I can't face your wife. Beck's in hospital, suspected broken arm.
Did you do it?
We're going to see a David Harvey. He used the cash machine. His car's been conveniently stolen.
Hey, Dad, there's your girlfriend, baby.
Hey, that made me so mixed. That molded, didn't you?
Yeah.
Themes? You like up the back of your pocket? Oh. Rita, the library's full of books on garden themes. A little patch isn't big enough for a theme.
Not with a door.
Upstairs, everyone.
We're just trying to wait and see what ideas
Upstairs,
there are.
night.
But Mom! It could be Oriental, could be Italian formal, and could be even an ordered wood. Oh, you could put in a dog rose, a blackberry bush, and call it the outback. You know, some people even have gnomes, and it's still a...
So they got these chemicals about to explode, and they evacuate the factory and all the houses, and that was the end of part 2.
Let it burn, I say.
Sorry?
London.
Part 3, the chemicals explode.
We met.
I don't think so. Do you want me to go on?
Oh, I'm confused. Now, don't get me wrong. I know you're utterly innocent, but you're describing a program you watched between 9 and 10.
Yeah?
And it's almost as though you know that she was murdered between 9 and 10. Which is strange, because the police never released that information, did they?
It's just that we didn't watch anything before 9, that's all.
Right. And could you explain how your cash card got used while you were sitting watching telly? Could have given it to the boy to go out and get you a few bob.
Yeah.
Trouble is, it wasn't used locally. It was used at a bank, half a mile away from the victim's flat.
You've reported your car stolen. Renault?
Yes.
Gold?
Yes.
A gold Renault was seen in the area.
Look, I know you didn't do this. You have a wife, you have children. You wouldn't have unprotected sex with a prostitute.
Unprotected?
Yeah. You Catholic?
Yeah.
Me too. Now I'm totally convinced that you're innocent. We're not the most adventurous of people. Sexually, I mean, are we? Huh? Personally, I've done it twice with the lights on, but that's just me being risky. But this man we're looking for, he's in the Shirley Temple.
You bastard! Bastard! I have to rot in you stinky murdering bastard! Get your hands off me! Let me get to you and cut it! Both of you! Lousy!
How much is that dog in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that dog in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale. I don't want a dog, no bunny. I don't want a parrot that talks.
David was round at your place with me. Call round.
He's my brother.
Is he nervous?
He always is.
Your husband visits prostitutes.
He doesn't?
He was picked out in an ID parade by one.
A prostitute?
Yeah.
There's a string of convictions. She's going to make a wonderful witness, isn't she?
You've had time to think about this, haven't you? A lot longer than the, 5-6 hours since we arrested him. So he went with the prostitute and then came home to you.
So they say.
Did you have sex? You just murdered somebody. That can be a bit of a turn-on. Did you have sex? It had happened before, though, hadn't it? He'd come home, got into bed with you, made love to you, eyes tightly shut, pretending he was still with the prostitute. He just left. Four kids.
Yes.
On the pill?
No.
No form of birth control at all. I had a patient once, young Catholic girl. Advised her to go on the pill. She said it was useless. Every time she stood up, it fell out.
I'm not sexually naive.
Oh?
No.
Then why did your husband visit prostitutes?
He doesn't. We have a good sex life, a good, healthy sex life. He doesn't need to visit prostitutes.
Healthy?
Yes.
Healthy. And what would be unhealthy, I wonder? Told the kids yet?
Yes.
Catholic school. Yeah, I'll be right around that school soon. Not that their dad's killed somebody. I know Catholic morality. No, their dad visits prostitutes. They'll have to change school, of course.
Why doesn't he go the whole hog? Why didn't he just rape her physically?
I want this paper to cuff.
Oh, this one in here. Oh. You said we hadn't met before. We have.
Have we?
Yes, went at your brother's place. He's doing my mother's funeral.
I don't remember.
We've just been talking to your wife.
Oh, how is she?
Ecstatic. She's going to take the blame for all this, of course, you know that. If you'd been getting it at home, you wouldn't have had to go to a prostitute and she'd still be alive. That's what people are saying.
Well, they'd be wrong.
I knew you'd be Catholic. Dressing up like Shirley Temple. Innocence, virginity, Catholicism.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do. We understand each other perfectly. Married sex. Shall I tell you about married sex? The kids come along. You do it quietly so you don't wake them up. The kids grow up, you do it quietly so they don't hear you. You learn to do it quietly. No big deal, no big fuss. When you go to the movies, you turn on the telly, apocalyptic sex. It starts on the balcony, it happens all the way through the bedroom, they end up on the kitchen floor screaming, moaning. And there's you and the missus watching. Fixed grins, churning inside because it reminds you of your own pathetic, silent clinches, all right?
Actually, my wife and
I have a very healthy sex life. That's exactly what she said, isn't it?
That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Alex?
What did you do? Put your wife in a pedestal, that's all. I've seen the photo of the wall. Madonna and child. But you're a man. You have to find somewhere to dump all that lust, all that filth. And you can't dump it on a woman you worship. So you dump it in a slut. Right? I understand that. Everybody understands that. I mean, let's get this thing into perspective, right? We're talking about a prostitute here. A woman who sells it. A woman
Who does it for money?
Yeah. How do you think about a woman like that? Slag?
Yeah.
Slut?
Yes.
Bitch?
Yes.
Scheming, grasping, filthy whore?
Yes.
How you did it?
She was going to come into my house.
Your wife and kids?
Yes.
She's going to stand there in front of your wife and your kids?
Yes.
So you killed her? She's a chisel, I don't understand. I mean, hitting her with it. Yeah, I can understand that, but sticking it in her. Sticking it up her. Why did you do that?